today I invited an engineer, a loving father, a loving husband, Eddie Scott.
I'm just presenting today one of the dishes that I really like. It's super simple. It's great for parties.
What's the name of the dish?
Saltimbocca. Saltimbocca.
Bocca. Is that Italian
It's
name?
Italian.
Italian name.
And
okay.
and when you go to an Italian restaurant, you will see it in almost all the Italian restaurants.
Great.
It's really it consists of 4 ingredients.
4 ingredients. Okay.
A prosciutto.
This one is a prosciutto. Okay.
A meat. So
what kind of meat?
Typically, the original recipe is veal.
Veal, okay.
But I'm using eye brown, sliced thin, right? And then you have sage.
Okay.
And then you basically dip it in a flour. And I'm using gluten-free flour. So the prosciutto, when you ask for prosciutto, typically if you're going to make a party dish, you have to make more than 1 or 2. Typically, if you have a lot of people, you want 100, 150 of them, a lot of them, right? So that's why you don't see this style in a restaurant, because it's a lot of work.
Yes.
So you ask for the prosciutto to be sliced thick, not thin.
Okay, not thin.
And I asked them to do it like a piece of bread. So now they're all together. So when I cut them, I can be very efficient in cutting little pieces.
So even size. Is that
even size,
important?
and then flop. So basically, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut, and I'll just do a bit of it. I'll cut off the fat. The next step is you make little strips.
A little strip.
Yeah.
How little? Like 1 inches or half inches?
3/4 of an inch wide, I think.
Okay.
And this one is too big, but you can make big ones too. It's all up to you. And you would actually cut up little chunks, right?
Okay.
So you're getting it all prepared so that you can actually put it together as the final dish. So.
Okay.
And so the next is the beef. So the original recipe uses actually veal, and they actually marinate it in wine.
Okay.
So that's a lot of work sometimes. So what I'll do is I'll just go to the butcher and ask for eye around cut. Now the butcher told me, I discovered yesterday, number 6. So this is number 6 cut. It's sort of like haircuts, right?
Okay, number 6. That's a number to measure the thickness. Right?
Yeah. So I don't know too much about it, but I thought, okay, now I know what number 6 is. So this looks about right. And then I'm going to kind of square it up so it's almost the same size. So you can pick your sizes based upon the size of your sage, which you'll see that later, right? So there is some of the raw ingredients.
Okay.
So the next step is really to get your sage. So this grows very well in a garden.
That's from your garden,
That's from my garden, right?
I know you have beautiful garden.
So you can actually pick the leaves, and these are nice sized leaves actually.
That's beautiful.
So after this, now you start assembling your Saltimbocca.
You need
so toothpicks.
Okay.
So typically the way I build it, and I don't think it matters too much, but I put the beef on the outside.
Put it outside.
And then I bend it this way.
So pretty, like a little flower.
Yeah, and then I'll put. So I'm going to use my Zurishi grill, and I'm going to just do it at probably around 300 degrees, not too hot. So I'm going to put in some butter.
Put some butter.
And maybe a little oil. Do you have a little oil?
Yeah, I do. I have a veggie oil.
Yeah, just a little veggie
little oil and butter mix. Otherwise, it will burn, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Everything's going, so we can put them in early. I mean, they're not going to. So we start waiting until they get crispy.
Yeah.
And like I said, the reason you stack up that meat is because if you have a large party, you'll see that people will tend not to eat just one of these. They're sort of like.
Oh, I know. You just keep doing.
Fries, right?
You just keep doing. Yeah, eating it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they'll start cooking up very fast.
Your flip will be done quick, eh?
Yeah.
And then you just put it in a plate, sample, let it bring to the party. That's it.
Yeah, and they usually don't last. The tray will be passed around and it'll be empty in a few minutes.
Gotta wait a little bit, otherwise too hot. Eh?
Yep.
So I'm gonna try one, okay?
Okay.
So this, I cannot remember the name. Saltimbocca.
Saltimbocca.
Simple, easy, delicious.
And hot.